For another, you will not know two things. First is that my name is Jamie. Hi. Second is that my favorite color is actually orange. So when that gets put into tech, I get so excited. And admittedly, it's been 4 years since the AirPods Maxes were introduced, and the only other new features aside from the 5 new colors, including Midnight, Starlight, Purple, and Blue, is the addition of USB-C charging. But one of the reasons I do love to document my unboxings here on YouTube is the ability to just go back and rewatch my excitement around tech. And again, it's crazy that it's been 4 years since I actually did unbox the AirPods Maxes originally, and just going back and just seeing my excitement when I first tried them on and just experiencing not just the sound quality, but also the noise cancellation of the AirPods Maxes. It was really mind-blowing at the time, and it's not something I'll be able to replicate, but also when I rewatched that video, I did also notice that there was like a new car smell, and I'm really curious if these will also have that. But noting here on the box, as well as when I was originally watching the keynote, the orange here just really isn't as vibrant as some of the other Apple tech, or as vibrant as I would actually like, but we're just gonna have to see them in person for ourselves. And also during that rewatch, I also got to relive how we used to actually be able to open plastic. Now we just have these paper pull tabs. Just giving a good shimmy. I'm so excited to see these orange AirPods. Bam. Ooh, okay, so it really is like a creamsicle, but I will note that the purse here does look a little bit more vibrant. I doubt we'll get an orange sticker. Nope, unfortunately, no orange sticker. That would have been a nice little touch. However, we do get a nice braided USB-C to USB-C cable, again for that charge. And I'm just going ahead and getting this out of the wrap here. But there we are, we have the orange AirPods. I really wish that the AirPods themselves were this vibrant orange here, just like on the purse. Unfortunately, this look still 4 years later, people just don't love it. These still don't have an off switch or the ability to turn them off when you, these cups here, or the ability to turn them off through your iPhone, but you will get about 20 hours of continuous playback, which I do think has been the case. Again, I've been using mine for about 4 years now, on and off. I'm more of an AirPods in-ear bud type of person. These cups are still removable. I actually just considered getting cups for my silver sets, but I wanted to go all in. And let's go ahead and take a look at the pairing process. Oh, bingo. Yes, I was curious. Yes. So absolutely, they do connect. As you could see, they are able to be detected. We will go ahead and pair the AirPods Max. So that's super cool that they're able to detect that. Even the color, that's why Apple, and they just have they put the chef's kiss on everything that they do. And then as easy as that, they should be paired. Let's go ahead and get a first listen. And they are automatically, as soon as you put them on the head, as usual, they do detect that they're on your head. Sound is beautiful. You have your digital crown to control the volume, and that noise cancellation is still, wow, so cool. So yeah, so as I've said, USB-C, you have some fun new colors. You still have the H1 chip, and unfortunately, they're still priced exactly the same at $549. I still think that's somewhat overpriced, but even 4 years later, my silver ones have been holding up. So let's go ahead and check those out. So here we have my original AirPods Max. I do hope to be able to sell these. Someone will get a really good deal with this lightning here. And I've absolutely loved them. The cuffs, as you can see, they've been on my head. So you have the oils from my head as well as the band here. The band has somewhat lost its elasticity. You could compare it to the two, so it does get a little sway. But again, with these dirty ear cups can be replaced. Of course, they did have lightning. But aside from that, they've held up fine. This is for the video. I'd never used the actual case for the AirPods. So, I mean, there's barely any scuffing, and I would just throw these in my tech pouch. I do have a video all in my tech pouch, but aside from the band and of course the slight discoloring, yeah, 4 years later, I do think they've held up just fine aside from the obvious discoloring. And unfortunately, the loss of elasticity of the band, they've been great. Again, you have 20 hours of battery life. And if you are comparing them to the AirPods Pro, and unfortunately, again, because of the H1 chip, you do lose out on some features such as conversation awareness. So if you are having conversation, you don't have to actually remove the headphones from over your head. The music, whatever audio you're listening to, will fade away. But in all honesty, I did turn that feature off. Half the time I'm just singing to myself and I don't want the music to fade away. You also lose out on adaptive awareness as well as voice isolation when you're on calls. So that is unfortunate. And because they are over-the-ear headphones, unfortunately, they're not graded for any resistance of water, dust, or sweat. But honestly, the build quality and the design has been absolutely great, absolutely a premium. Even after all this time, they still look super duper modern. I know a lot of complaint a lot of people have that they are a little bit heavy on their head, but after a year with the Apple Vision Pro, my head could absolutely handle the weight of the AirPods Max, and I have absolutely loved them. Another great thing when new tech comes out, that's again, it's not super new, you should be able to get a discounted rate, even more so of these 4-year-old headphones. So if USB-C is not a killer and you prefer these other older colors like the black as well as the silver, which aren't available now, you might be able to snag a really great deal. But yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna leave it. Go ahead and drop a comment down below if you will be picking up an older or newer pair of AirPods Maxes, or if you already own them, let me know what your experience has been. Of course, while you're down there, I'd really appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, guys, I'll see you.